Hey there.
Okay, I'm gonna teach you some stacking variations. Okay, so one of those variations is, I guess I'll just do like V1, V2. I just don't feel like coming up with names of them. There are names if you want to know them. I think Drex has a video blog where he teaches some variations. You probably derive some names from that. Or honestly, you can come up with names yourself if you feel like they're more suitable. Like once you learn how to do it and you understand it, if you're like, oh, this should be called blah 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 because blah, go right ahead. It's not gonna harm anyone, I promise. But yeah, so one variation I like to do is this. Okay, so I showed you the concept of stacking. Now, yeah, I just punched myself in the face with it. Okay, so the concept of stacking. That is one variation that I like to do. So basically, what you're doing is double stack, stall, stall. That's supposed to be more horizontal. So try to tighten it up and put enough force behind it. But stall, stall, stall. It comes back. Here. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You see? You can also switch sides. I'm not the best at that. I'm going to teach you just this specific variation of it. Alright, so the way it starts first, if you have the stack. If you don't have the stack, go back to my last video. It's a theory video. It will try to explain to you the concept of stacking horizontally and make some sense of that for you. But, let's see. Okay, so you're gonna stack, but you're gonna stack them both at the same time. So they're gonna have like this stiff thing. For a second, it looks like they're frozen in time. So, stack. A good way to practice that is just by stacking both directions. It helps me to pop when they meet and bounce, and it kind of looks silly maybe, but it's really helpful with my timing, because that pop is when I know to go back. But you want, I think Jack said, I want them to kiss. You want them to get as close to kissing as possible, but maybe kiss just barely, but not. It's not mandatory they do, but you want them to pull. You want it to look like they're pulling toward each other, and then they just reverse out of nowhere. So, once you got that part, basically it's like a pendulum with a stall and a stack. I know that sounds but basically you're gonna stack and then a stall and then a pendulum. So while this one, the second part of that is while one of them is penduluming, the other one should be stalling, or not stalling actually, stacking. The other one should be stacking over it on both sides. But once your hands are crossed, which is when they're over here, is when you break them. The way to do that, the way to learn this is there's this carryover combination, or this carryover variation. I'll teach it to you in another video, and then come back to this if it helps. If you get it, then you get it. But if it helps when I do that carryover video, come back to this one and try to correlate those the things that you use. Okay, so stack, stack, stack. Be careful of your hand. You want to go outside of it a little bit when you get on the other side. And you also want your pendulum to be as horizontal as possible. That's the problem that I run into most often, is that my pendulum is not very horizontal. I want for it to be, and I'm trying to make it. A lot of times it's just no, I'm just barely going to swing. A way to help that is moving your body, because then you're not depending on yourself to give it the force. But yeah, when you're crossed, means when your arms are here, basically where you could catch it. So my arms are crossed at this point. When they're crossed, is when I'm going to break them. Double stack, double stack, pendulum stack, 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 stack. When you're ready, break them. When it's on top of the other one, when they're crossed and it's on top, you break them. And when you break them, you just extend into another step, into this thing. Or don't remain in this, go back to it. But, so it's going to look like this all together. Hopefully yours is cleaner than mine. This is very not clean. But that's going to be it all together. As far as elaborating that last part, it's not hard too, because it's the easiest part. If you can get the break, if you can break them from this, then you should be able to. Because this one is penduluming, so it's just barely not swinging. You just give it a full swing, and then extend it around into that. You see? And then this one is going to be, in this. When it's in this, it has no other place to go but to come back. You want to learn that. Make sure you know that step. So just check the horizontal stack basic video that elaborates on horizontal stack in general. And once you've learned the basics, try to stack everywhere that you can think of stacking horizontally. And once you figure them all out, then this should be a piece of cake for you. To recap, that is the first variation of a horizontal stacking method. So I'm just going to call it like H stack V1. Okay? Sounds a high tech, like some kind of science experiment. But yeah, I hope that was understandable. I hope it was legible. I didn't really, not legible, but like audible. I didn't really come up and address the camera directly very much in this video because I felt like I was speaking loud enough, but I'll find out when I'm done because I can't watch it while I'm making it. So hopefully this is good, and if it's not, then I'll make another one that is easier to hear. But yeah, thanks for your time so much. If you have any questions or comments, go ahead and post them, and I will be more than happy to elaborate on specifics. But yeah, thanks for your time.